I love those hair bands. That's why I had AC/DC play. Welcome to the jungle! I love that voice. We got funny games! It's kind of scary though. You know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. You know, they sound like Elmo. Yeah, Elmo would be a great rock star singer. Welcome to Sesame Street. We got funny games. You know where you are? You're on Sesame Street, baby. You're gonna learn. Yeah. Hospital ads. Why do they have ads for hospitals? Is that gonna make a difference when your appendix bursts? Oh, Johnny's appendix just burst. We gotta get him to the hospital, quickly! But which one? Well, we could just take him to the nearest hospital. But there was that one. It's about 2 hours further, but they're you know, that had a cute little teddy bear with a bandage on his arm, and I kinda wanna try them out. Johnny's down there, what's going on? Can I go to the hospital yet? Hold on. It's a tough decision. Women freak out about things like that. For example, she came home from Europe one time, and she smuggled cookies in her luggage because she thought she would get caught in customs and sent to jail. For smuggling cookies, she thought this. What's that like? You're in jail? What are you in for? Manslaughter. 7 different accounts. What are you in for? Smuggling cookie. 7 different kinds. Ooh, I thought I was a rebel. When I was engaged, I was talking to a girl, and I'm like, I got engaged over the weekend. She's like, what are your wedding colors? What are your wedding colors? I'm like, oh my God. What's that? First of all, it's white, isn't it? You know, the wedding colors, you gotta know what they are. They freak out about weddings. They do. I don't know, my wife says some weird stuff sometimes. Sometimes she'll say stuff like, she'll say, have I told you the story? And that's the end of it. No title, no summary to the story. What's the story about? At least add a title to it so I can at least, you know, answer the question. You know, have I told you the story? My adventure with the shoes in the store. Yes. That one I've heard many times. Why do we pat our pockets when we're asked for change and we know it's not in there? Hey man, you got any change? No, sorry man, I don't have change. I don't have change, look. No jingling. I have no change. We're afraid, I think, that we're gonna offend somebody if we don't do that. Hey man, you got any change? No. All right. He didn't even pat his pockets. Just pat the pockets. Put the line at ease, please. You gotta pat it. If you don't pat it, I'm gonna go nuts. Patting pockets is crazy. That's like if someone were to ask you, hey, do you know how to get the I-5 from here? No. I don't know how to get that. Oh, he patted his head. He definitely doesn't know. He doesn't know. He patted his head. The backer-upper. I hate that guy the most. Because you're standing there behind him and he's just like, just keeps backing up and you're like, okay. You gotta do all kind of maneuvers and stuff. And you're in line maybe. You're gonna do what I do and just sit there, let him back up into you. What's up, man? Yeah. Hello. This is your world, right? The twister. This is the guy you're standing behind and you're like, all of a sudden, clouds get dark. Change in the wind. And you see his foot go like this. And you're like, oh, something bad's about to happen, man. And then before you know it, wham! Turns right into you. Yeah! What is he thinking? I'm gonna turn around as fast as I can without looking. Not even gonna look. And there should be a fresh field of daisies for me to turn into. Hello, other people live here. There are other people on this planet. Gravity keeps us here. It's a good one. It's only unacceptable to flatulate in public because it stinks and because it sounds bad. So I guess without those two things, it'd be very acceptable if it smelled like daisies and came out sounding like classical music. Very boring, but sounds nice. I say, it smells rather delightful in here. Did someone rip a big one? Ah, that is rather delightful. Who ripped that? Was that you, Johnny? In fact, I'm having company over in a few minutes. Would you mind ripping another? And could you have it playing Mozart as it goes? A G-flat. Very prominent guest. In fact, I'll join. They have a black Labrador Retriever who is out of shape. Just kind of, beer belly. Sits around the house a lot, no one really plays with him much. Poor guy. Dog. They're the most spastic dogs on the planet, but even when they're sitting there on the ground, you know that state they get into when their face is kind of like plopped on the ground. Their face is all smushed up because they're so bored. So bored. Anything going on over here? How about in this direction? Always wondered. Oh, over here, actually. Oh. No, he's going to sleep. Again. Is that a bone? Too lazy to get up, but do the thing with my eye. I don't understand why they do that thing with their eyes. What are spiders thinking? What are they thinking when they walk around all creepy? You ever been sitting there doing something for a while? Typing at the computer, apparently. And you don't know it yet, but there's a spider right here on the wall. And you're just, what is he thinking over there? Oh, look, a human. Think I'll stay right here and scare the pants off him. Any minute now. I can do this all day, really. I just sit here all day. Oh, you should have seen the look on your face, man. Oh no, he's getting a shoe. It's got to be what they're thinking. They're so creepy. What about ants? What are ants thinking when they're just walking around doing their own thing? Have you ever flicked an ant when they're walking? You're just walking, flick him across the room and he's over there still. Interrupt his little pattern there. That's like if you're out jogging and a finger the size of a building comes down, flips you from here to Palm Springs, and you're in Palm Springs.